What's up, Facebook Live? How's it going? We are live, and today we're going to be talking about courage. How freaking courageous are you? So I'm going to let it catch up because I know typically Facebook Live takes a couple of seconds to actually get people in on this broadcast, so I definitely don't want you to miss out on it. But I'm telling you, courage, courage, courage! How much courage do you have to go out there and take care of the life of your dreams? And as a matter of fact, this came from a couple of people I've been coaching and very good friends of mine who we sat at dinner yesterday. And this gentleman, I'm not going to bring up any names, but was so shy and nervous to talk to our waitress. And as I'm slowly working on this person to break through the fears that are controlling him from talking to that to that waitress or that girl, from freaking closing, that next sale. What is it in your life that is holding you back from ultimately getting that courage to go out there and get the freaking job done? I'm here to tell you that my life changed around when I absolutely freaking really knew in the back of my head that life is as simple as you actually make it. Now, believe me, I understand we're all programmed currently, and especially if you're watching this, you're probably in the age range anywhere from 18 all the way up to, 60, 70 years old. So you are already programmed. You've been pre-programmed since you were a kid up until now to have set beliefs on what's basically happening in your life. So say you see a girl and you've been rejected multiple times, or you perhaps wanted to go up to this girl, and in your mind, as you were growing up, all the way up until now, you tell yourself, dude, I'm absolutely scared to go and say hi to that person because what if she's going to tell me this, and what if she doesn't do that, and what if I get the dreaded, and what if, see, that mental block that's inside your head just literally pounding the shit out of you, yes, literally pounding the shit out of you from stopping you from accomplishing the life of your dreams, are 100% the reason why you aren't where you want to be today. Like, I promise you, everything that I've ever done was based on courage, was based on me saying, Paul, I have a fixed mindset of how life is supposed to be. And since I know that life is supposed to look like this for me, ultimately, I need to 100% dive deep within myself and believe that I can actually accomplish the life of my dreams. So, where are you at right now? You may not be so courageous to go out there and just get the job done, but how do you start? The reality is, how do you start to build that courage? The first thing I need you to identify is why you're not courageous at what you want to do. And I'll tell you, for 90% of the people that I coach and talk to and mentor, it's because they're scared of the unknown. And people always say, oh, I'm not that scared. And what do you mean by scared? So scared isn't like, oh my God, and some people, believe it or not, are at that level. They're like so scared to the point where, sorry, I'm getting a call here. But so scared to the point where like they don't even know exactly what they're gonna basically do, right? It's like, what's gonna happen on that other end? But for the majority of people, it's more of a fear of unknown. Like, if I were to do this, I would probably get that and this, and all those fears over control you, and you end up doing nothing at all. And my friends, please God, if there's one thing you freaking take away from what I'm about to say, not doing or accomplishing or moving forward and progressing is eating the living shit out of your life. You have to gain control over your thoughts and your emotions. So many people, and with my kids, I teach them, my son, my daughter, I really teach them that you gotta be courageous and willing to try stuff. Why? Because when you try things, ultimately you're not gonna be successful for the most part on everything you actually try. But what does it actually do to you? When you start trying things, you start learning, you start failing. And keep in mind, if you wanna be successful, you're gonna have to fall on your face hundreds of times over. But what are you doing? You're accomplishing inside the back of your head, in your psyche, you're actually accomplishing, you're moving forward and learning so much that you didn't know until you actually did it. Look at my Facebook Live groups, how they're actually turning out. From me originally starting off to not really being able to, what software am I going to use? How can I better this? What can I better do? I already, from just getting going and starting to bring my natural personality out, have seen a tremendous increase in the engagement and what I'm able to teach. So what you are fearing as well is your future in general, okay? If you fear the future, which means, remember, if I'm about to do something right now, it can possibly affect what's going to happen in the future. So if you're fearing the future, which is what you are, I need you to start diving deep into figuring out that unknown. And the only way to figure out that unknown of what's going to happen, the outcome of what you're going to start doing right now, is you got to start doing it, because the answer is not to stop and do absolutely nothing about it. When you stop and do absolutely nothing about it, you limit yourself from growth. When you limit yourself from growth, what happens? Depression, anxiety, stress, complete disorder. And what would you rather have when you think of the logic of it? Stress, disorder, or would you rather find deep within you to build that courage? Now, here's another thing you can do. If you know courageous people and you can surround yourself around them, if you did nothing, absolutely freaking nothing, but surround yourself around these people, 100%, you surrounded yourself around them, you are going to become a more courageous person. What am I here to tell you? Be careful who you hang around. Be careful with the friends that you surround yourself around, because they could be hurting you as well. If these people are not so courageous, there's got to be one leader in the group, folks. You are that leader. You be that leader who's going to actually take that leap of faith forward and say, guys, and if you are hanging around them, hey guys, obviously we're a group of guys who are like so shy and nervous. And just so you know, when I used to go, and I still love the club scene to go out and dance, it's one of my favorite things to do. But I see all my friends just sitting there with their beer waiting to get drunk so they can freaking talk to girls or even jump on the dance floor and start doing some wiggles, start doing some moves. Bull crap, guys. You don't need that. The reason why you're like that is because you've told yourself inside your mind. Now, I know, believe me, it's not as easy as, actually, it is as easy as just saying, you know what, I'm going to get out, I'm going to go do it. But in all reality, for you to actually build that courage to go out and do it, you're going to have to put it to the use. You're going to have, to the test to say, okay, I'm going to take baby steps. And the more bigger your steps are in the forward direction of actually accomplishing and breaking this actual courage bubble that you're in, I swear to God, the faster you will be more courageous and be able to ultimately dominate your life and have the life of your dreams. I love the way I am. Why? Because I've learned to build so much courage to do whatever the frick it is, and I don't care about the world of how they look at me and what they think of me now, because I built that within myself. But just because I'm like that, it doesn't mean I'm very rude. I don't rude to anybody. I love people. I communicate and talk, so I use it to my advantage. So my big thing to you is you have to build that courage. And I'm going to jump into now questions and go from there. So let me see anybody talking. So we got AJ over here. Hi, Paul. What's going on, brother? Freaking doing amazing. Thank you for the encouragement, buddy. Brother, you're welcome. As a friendly brother over here, it's what I'm best at. I mean, I'm going to continue to bring it for you. All you got to do is tune in. And Hector says, one thing that's been eating me alive lately is the thought of failing my family because I'm in sales. Absolutely. Hector, that was my fear. That was my fear of starting a business and, really, what if I failed my family and I wasn't able to provide? Hector, what's helped me out and many others that I coach and train is this. What is the worst thing that can possibly happen? So I know you're doing door-to-door sales. God bless you. You're a hashtag entrepreneur. A real entrepreneur starts off in the door-to-door sales field. Whether you have your company, cold calling on the phone is really door-to-door as well. Knocking on doors, that's door-to-door. But the main thing is, what's the worst that can freaking happen, okay? Say you're actually looking at your finances and it's at a low, go get another freaking job at a local Starbucks and at least make some money. Remember, it's not full-time. It's not something that's gonna be long-term until you can build those relationship skills up, until you can build those talents up. Because when you work at that Starbucks and perhaps you're selling on the side on weekends or after work, you gotta be able to keep self-developing and personally developing yourself. Hector, do that, implement it. So you have nothing to fear but fear itself, because once fear controls you, you end up losing the life that you ultimately could have desired. I promise you. So be careful. I'm a realist here. You have your finances that you have to take care of. If literally you're on 100% commission and you haven't closed an actual account and in a long time and you got bills to pay, heck, figure out a solution to actually build something that can offer you some money in the meantime and then go from there. So thank you so much for reaching out. And that may be all the comments here. It gives me, I can't really click on that to open it up because I am the presenter. I love you all. God bless you. Mwah. And I will talk to you in the next video. I'll see you in the next Facebook Live. Don't forget to comment. Share this shit, please. Help me out here. Help a brother out and go ahead and share this. Share this with all your friends. Post it on your page if you want to help a brother out. Both me and your other friends, build that courage today to go out there. And I'm going to be presenting like this all the time. I got cool stuff coming in today with a frosted glass board to where I'm going to be talking here. Also going to be doing presentations. And God bless you all. And I'll talk to you guys soon in the next video. See you later.